If you're a business owner or entrepreneur and you're selling your business and you're under a letter of intent contract and it's got an earn-out clause, what is this and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan, coming to you live from Sacramento, California. A perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you. We're talking about earn-out provisions. Okay, you've got a company that you want to sell, your company, and it's going to sell for $10 million because this makes it easy math, $10 million. And you've made claims, you say, hey, consistently over the last 4 years, we've done $5 million, $6 million a year revenue, like clockwork, our sales work, our ads work. Like if you were to take over this business turnkey, you should absolutely hit these metrics fairly easy, minus some sort of world cataclysm or a financial collapse. So what I might do is go, great, you're telling me that your company is running and operating in a meaningful way, which is fantastic. That's what I want to buy it. But I want some fancy word insurance, right? We're not going to go buy insurance. You're going to leave money in and you're going to self-fund what we're going to refer to as an earn-out or a self-funded insurance policy. It's not insurance, but I'm just using this as an example. And what I'm going to say is, like, if we hit these metrics year after year or time period after time period, you, my friend, are going to be rewarded with some financial rewards. We're going to give you all the money that we told you, but it's subject to you hitting those metrics. It's subject to you hitting the numbers that you said that you could hit and promised that you could hit. And it's not uncommon for companies to do some sort of earn-out provision on just about every contract, right? Some people, it's an automatic standard 10%, some of it's 20%. It really depends upon the company, the industry, the service. But if you see earn-out provision or holdback provision, be aware that sometimes the math on those provisions will never work to your favor, and they know it, and you know it. So this is where you can redline and negotiate in your letter of intent contract. Here's the thing. If you're looking to sell your business in the next 0 to 36 months, and you're looking for some help with the exit, you should reach out to the deal hotline, 888-DEAL 919, 888-DEAL 919, and you're doing $2 million a year in revenue with a 10% profit margin. My team would love to help you out. A member of my team will answer your questions on the phone, see what we can do. We will go from there. An earn-out provision allows for someone to say, I'm going to de-risk, I'm going to remove some of the risk of this sale, because there's risks on both sides. I've seen people, I saw a deal. I'm going to be very vague about this. I saw a deal that I was working on at the end of last year. And the company, they wanted a large sum of 7 figures, right? Mid 7 figures. And they wanted everything. They wanted to take mid 7 figures and walk away from the company. And my team was like, time out. We're not going to do this. You want mid 7 figures? We're willing to give you mid 7 figures, but we're not giving you one lump sum of cash. We're going to do a holdback provision of 10 or 15%. And they said, there's no way. If we can't just walk free and clear with cash, we're not doing this. So the team got together and they said, we're not doing this deal, right? It was so much of an issue that we said this is a no-go. It was a go, no-go situation. This was a no-go. And so you may decide to say, hey, I want all of my money. I've given you every piece of documentation. I don't want to do an earn-out because it's a subject to clause. It's subject to those metrics being hit. Or I don't like the way that you calculated out the money. Or I don't like the terms that you gave us. I don't like the holdback period. It may be 6 months. It may be 12 months. It may be 2 years. 2 years is about like, okay. 3 years, 4 years, it depends upon the sum, it depends upon the math, and if you're getting interest on the money. It just be aware. Take a look at how the math is calculated. Take a look at what the numbers are. But you know what you could do is you could also put in an earn-out bonus. Let's say that your company was doing $6 million a year, and you say, great, I'm more than willing to assume some of this risk, but if these metrics jump, and they jump significantly, I want a piece of that action. I want to do a baseline deal. I want to say, hey, I believe that my numbers are so good that when you take over this company, if you don't do anything to screw it up, that these numbers are going to jump, which I wanted to do. So if it increases significantly, I want a piece of that action, right? You get to write the deal however you want. It's a negotiation. An LOI contract is a negotiation. You get to ask for it. It doesn't mean they're going to get it. It doesn't mean that I'm going to get it. It doesn't mean that you're going to get it. But be aware that as you take a look at these earn-out provisions, you can say, hey, look, I'll de-risk this too, as long as you're willing to play ball as well. They might go for it. They may not. You got one of 3 things to do from here, just one of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, You know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.